And as Storm Babette moves on, is more rain on the way? I'll have the details of what this week has in store.
We were hearing earlier, there is more rain to come.
There is, and in the normal scheme of things, this wouldn't be kind of headline news, but obviously it's on already very saturated ground, so it really does exacerbate that situation. Let's have a little look then at what's happening over the next few days with the full forecast, and for some, I'm afraid it's not looking terribly pretty. So, as I say, it's definitely nothing like the storm over the next few days. But there is, of course, because it's autumn, still more rain to come for some. And for some, it does fall on those worst hit areas. Let's have a look then. This week, it's going to be a typically autumnal sort of week, fairly unsettled as well. Half-term week, of course. Sunny spells and showers. And it also starts to turn rather windy on Friday. So let's go through that a little bit more slowly. We do still have a weather warning in force across parts of Wales. That's that one outlier that I mentioned earlier on, and then it transfers further across the northeastern areas, which of course have been the worst hit. So that one really does have some impact. It's a much less cold night than we saw last night, though, where it was a fairly widespread frost across more northern areas. So as we start Tuesday, we do so still with these rain systems swirling around, continuing to give spells of the wet stuff for a time, and that is going to be in force until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it really is quite a sort of wide-reaching affair, but there's going to be a fair amount of brightness and still a few showers tucking in across more southern parts of the UK during the second half of the day, and that will actually feel quite nice. Temperatures around the seasonal average. Now, there is some respite on the cards, and that's for Wednesday, which really I think is going to be the best day of the week. There is a system waiting out to the west, but let's ignore that for a time and look at the fact that it's going to be largely dry with some decent spells of sunshine. Temperatures again, 15 or 16, maybe even 17 there in the Channel Islands. Won't feel too bad at all. So let's look at the positives. So it's really a very typically autumnal week to come. It is worth flagging up that there's the potential for some heavy rain in the south this time, so not in the worsted areas. We'll keep you updated though on that.
OK, Becky, thank you for that.